The High Potential Scheme for Health and Care is here to develop the next generation of diverse and inclusive leaders across the health and care system and beyond. And there's a crucial role you could play in sponsoring our very best talent. As a sponsor, you'll support your staff in unlocking their career potential. The sponsorship process begins with a conversation to help the applicant understand their potential. Then you'll work alongside them and a coach to create a career development plan. You'll help participants find stretch opportunity placements where they'll gain vital leadership experience. You'll support participants, providing a space to discuss their learning, development and career progression ambitions. And you'll enable them to bring what they've learned back to the workplace. We're looking for organisations who are passionate about providing career development opportunities and who recognise the value of developing talent across the system. You may be a line manager or senior leader of an applicant looking to take the next step in their career development. You'll use your experience to help participants develop the knowledge, skills and behaviours needed to become outstanding, compassionate and inclusive senior leaders. If you decide to sponsor your staff, the High Potential Scheme is fully supported by the system. It's a unique opportunity to use your experience to develop your staff.
The sponsor role is quite a privileged position to be in terms of supporting candidates who are going through the programme and people that we've got working in the system, and really walking alongside them on their journey and being that support as they go through.
They go through where they're up to on the scheme with me, any problems that they're having, any concerns that they have. And really, as an executive in an NHS organisation and as a senior person, I can provide them some advice and guidance as to what I think they should do to really maximise their development on the scheme.
I think it's that ability to be able to have honest conversations with people, to really push their thinking, to understand it's not always about going up the straight route, but sometimes you've got to kind of move horizontally, slightly down, up again, a bit like snakes and ladders, in order to achieve what it is that you want to do throughout your career.
You'll work with the placement panel to find stretch placements that will challenge participants.
I did support identifying a placement for the candidate. I actually used my own experience and through discussions with the organisers, we established that it would be good to look at placements beyond the health sector.
It's all very well and good having that kind of 1 day a week release, which a lot of people do, but to really give somebody that true stretched opportunity, they have to be, in my view, immersed in the work that they are doing. And so it's about finding those placements within the organisation. I think that's what I've been able to help as well, and help individuals through that.
Sometimes as a sponsor you can just open those doors. So for me it was around having a quiet word with some of the senior managers in certain departments to be able to say, well, actually I'd like you to make an opportunity, take this seriously, this is what the programme's about, and I'd like you to open the door for this participant.
And you'll benefit personally and professionally as you take an active role in developing our future leaders.
Certainly as a people director and somebody who's really interested in development, when you can see something making a difference to individuals, it's brilliant to see, because that then has a knock-on for the people that we serve, the patients that we care for, their families. So it all has an impact.
Whenever you support a colleague in their development or in their journey, you often tend to self-reflect. And whatever lessons they learn, you often tend to take those on board and sort of benchmark your own journey. So I'd be lying if I said it hasn't sort of added to my sort of learning, my reflection.
if I look back on my career, I had executives who were there rooting for me, or almost acting in that informal sponsorship role without the structure of a scheme that I was particularly on over the last 10, 15 years. And I really do see it as my role to hand that down. So to drop your hand and lift the next person down the ladder upwards, and really help them develop and pull them up that career development ladder.
To learn more about becoming a sponsor and other roles with the High Potential scheme, please contact your integrated care system, leadership and high potential lead.